This is going to be a video review of the Tofuture interesting name. The Tofuture Tofu Press. Transforming tofu. Oh my gosh, it's transformed. If you like my videos, do a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, leave a comment, donate to my PayPal. The info is in the video description, along with, yikes, look at all this stuff, along with affiliate links to buy this. So let's take this out of the box and test it out, see what happens. I have two packages of tofu. One is medium firm and the other is extra firm, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. Some people are going to say they absorb more water, one absorbs more, one holds more. I don't know. Let's just, on this one we'll go with the extra firm. Here we have the Tofuture Tofu Press. White plastic bottom, kind of flimsy. I think they could have made this a little bit thicker. I'll be honest, they definitely could have made this thicker like they made this other piece. This other piece over here. This is really nice, it's thick, it's solid. This over here, the bottom piece. Not that it's going to break, I don't know, but they definitely could have made this a little better quality. This is the basket that the tofu goes in, which will rest in here. And then we have this top piece. When I saw these bands, I thought, is this thing durable? Is this going to last? Let me zoom out a little bit. Is this going to last? But what you do is you put the tofu in the bottom basket. How high up is this? Okay, so we've got legs, so it's not going to sit in the liquid. And then you take these little bands over here and you put them under any one of these pieces, depending on how much pressure you want. And then I guess you take this arm and you put it that way. So let me try that out. Let me go over to the sink and get the tofu. The tofu is in the container, and you can see what I'm talking about. This, come on people, you could have made this a little better quality. I'm not saying anything bad about the product yet. I haven't tested it out, but this could have been made a lot sturdier, a lot thicker. And then I believe you take this thing and you place it on the top. Place it on the top. And then you lower. Where's that band? Okay. I'm going to go to the bottom one. Yeah, the one thing that worries me is how long is this band going to last for? If it's a good product, I'm a person who says if it works and it gets me through a year and it does what I need it to do, then I'm okay with buying another one. That's kind of weird. I thought it wasn't even. So now I guess, what do? You pull this in here. Oh, that's definitely neat. Okay, there is no way these bands are going to last. There's just no way. I'm going to see how good the product is. This looks like it's a guaranteed product not to last, because with all the pressure on here, how long can these bands possibly survive for? I'm sure you could get more from the company, but that's what the video review is all about for the Tofuture. If it works, that's the important thing. It doesn't look like it's sitting in here evenly. I'm going to leave this on here. We're at 10 o'clock. I'll leave this on here for 15 minutes. Some of the other products you can screw down and adjust it over time. This one you can make the adjustment over here. I want to see how much liquid is going to come out of this tofu in 15 minutes. Right now I'm not really sure how I'm going to go with this thing. I'm not happy that the outer is not as thick as it should be, or it could be. I don't like these bands. I think it's a great idea, a great invention. I don't see, and I could be wrong, these bands might last for years. It's not like I'm going to be cooking tofu every day. I like the convenience of just throwing it in there and not having to hassle with anything. It's easy, it's simple, it's compact. You don't have to turn knobs, you don't have to put it on its side, you don't have to put it on a plate and drain it and pour the liquid somewhere. So it definitely has some nice advantages. Not sure which way I'm going to go with this yet. I don't like the band idea because I just don't something like this, it might last 20 years, and maybe not. What else don't I like? I don't like that I can't adjust it tighter. The other one that I've got, you can screw it down and you can keep on turning it down, and you turn it down and more liquid comes out, and you turn it down and more liquid comes out. With this, there's nothing you can turn down. This just gives you 3 options, and maybe that's good enough. We'll find out when the video's over how much liquid comes out of this. There it is, the tofu press, Tofuture. Waiting to see what the results are going to be. I just tried out another press. I got half a cup of liquid out of a block of tofu. I had no idea that you could get that much liquid out of tofu. And that block of tofu is, yeah, it was about half a cup. So I want to see what I'm going to get with this. I'm still not 100% sure which way I'm going with this tofu press. We are 12 minutes in. I wish I could see how much liquid was in here. If this was, well, I don't know how you could make this glass, because then you wouldn't be able to have your little bands over there. I wish they had a better design for this. But in the end, the thing that's important is how much liquid comes out of this thing. That is what it's all about. So I'll be back in another 4 minutes and we'll finish off the video. And so I don't have to say it later, thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, leave that comment. Click on the affiliate link to buy this in the video description, or the PayPal link if you want to help me out. Okay, people, let me remember the order that you did this in. Flip these things back, unhook. Now, these rubber pieces aren't that bad. I don't think they're going to break. Maybe I'm not being fair with the product. This seems pretty secure. Get this out of the way. And what I want to do now is, so how do you do this? I guess you pick this thing up and take it out. Take this out. Let me put this on the counter. It's still leaking. It's still dripping. There's a lot of liquid that's still coming out of here. I'm going to take this here. I just did another block and I ended up with half a cup of liquid. Let's see what we get with this thing. Yikes. That is not a lot. That is not even a quart. That's probably an eighth of a cup. And so, to finish off the video, I want to be really fair. We're going to do something I normally don't do, but it's a comparison, so here we go. That is what the tofu looks like at the end after using the tofu press. The easy press, what is that called? I don't even have it here, the box. The easy tofu press. It's kind of mashed down, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to do something, because I want to see what's going to happen here. Let's get that liquid out of here. Let's get the measuring cup out of here. Let's get this thing out of here. And I want to take this that I just used on the tofu press, the Tofuture, or whatever that is. Liquid's still pouring out of this thing. I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to keep this in here strictly for 5 minutes, because I want to see, am I able to get more liquid out of here, and I'm sure I can. And that way I'll be able to know which press is the better one, the easy tofu press or the Tofuture. And I think right now I can already figure that out, but we'll know in a minute. I'm going to tighten everything down over here. I just want to see how much more liquid I'm able to get out of this thing. Flatten it down, tighten it down. There we go. Tighten it down a little bit more. So if you're trying to make a really nice tofu dish and you want the pieces to be square and you don't want them to be crumbly like this, then you maybe don't want to crush it as much as I am. But for the video, that's what I'm doing. I want to see how much liquid comes out of this thing. That's the important thing to me. Sorry that I'm talking while I'm washing the other press that I just used. Still not sure if I keep it or not. I'm going to get everything cleaned up while this is draining for 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll do this strictly for 5 minutes. We're just going to do a 5-minute test. I think that's fair enough to see does any more liquid come out of it or not. Maybe the tofu just didn't have enough liquid, it would have more liquid in it. I don't know. As I said, after I removed it from the Tofuture, it was still, liquid was still dripping off of it. So it's possible more liquid's going to come out. I don't know what is going to happen. Not that you can see well, but looks like we're getting some juicing out of here. We're definitely getting some liquids pouring out. Let's tighten it down just a little bit more. I believe that this is the medium, so I don't know how well it's going to handle all of the squeezing and crushing. But look at all that liquid that's coming out. We're just going to give it 3 more minutes. Let's finish off the video. I already packaged up the other press, and it's going to be returned today. Wow, this thing's still dripping. This is the one that I had in the Tofuture. You can see the amount of liquid that's still pouring out of this thing. And remember, you got to be really careful because you can crush this thing and kind of mess it up. But I'm going to be making this in a dish that it's not going to matter. You could even put light pressure on here and just let it stay for maybe an hour. Let me get this out of the way. Get the container here like I did before. Can we see this? Let's get the plate. Not a lot more came out, but I think enough that it's going to make some difference. Originally, I believe I said we had about less than an eighth, maybe an eighth. How much more came out of here? That's a lot of liquid. And as I said, it's still draining. Right now I'm looking. That is over a quarter. So double the liquid came out of there with the Easy Tofu press compared to the Tofuture. I think it speaks for itself. And the not only that, but the Easy Tofu press, I believe, is like $22, $23 in the Tofuture, the plastic one with the container, which is a really neat idea. I just don't think it's as good. This one over here, this is $27, $28, and this is about $22, $23. So, whichever one you want to buy, I am definitely sticking with this one and returning the other one, but that's a personal choice you have to decide on. Thank you for watching.